yang kurik kundi, yang merah saga, yang baik budi, yang indah bahasa.
Inggah berbalam si awan petang, berarak di celah pepohon ara. Pemanis kalam selamat datang, awal bismillah pembuka bicara. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening to all ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our judging day of Poetry Recitation for Sisters category for e-IMCW 2021. Inshallah, for today's event, we are going to showcase all videos that have been submitted from all mahallahs in Gombak campus. And the voting session will be open throughout today's event. Before we proceed further, do allow me to read briefly on this competition rules and regulations, where for this category, it comprises of 1 to 3 persons, and with the theme longing related with culture associated with Islamic value. The duration of the video is within 3 to 5 minutes, and participants must attach the lyrics of the poetry. For this category, it's open for various languages. However, subtitles must be included except if it's in Malay or English sub-English. Translation of the poem must be consistent with the originality of the languages. And extra marks will be provided for the originality and creativity of the poem. For your information, ladies and gentlemen, the scoring rubric for this competition will be divided into 80% from the expertise judges and the remaining 20% from the audience vote. Hence, the voting link and evaluation form will be shared in the comment section, and all audiences can vote and also fill in the form through the link provided after the first video has been showcased. And please be reminded that the voting link will be open throughout our event for tonight. So now, without further ado, let us begin with our first video from Mahallah Sumayyah.
Salam puisi. Ini lembah pemakaman bayi-bayi karya Fairuzan Abdul Majid. Sebuah tanah gersang, pinggirnya tandus, tersimpan khazanah berjuta. Kelibat manusia insani melonjak harap sinar matahari pagi. Angin padang pasir semakin membadan. Ringkik tangis para bayi membelah suasana. Getir semakin diundang, petir semakin pasti datang. Jiwa semakin diterpa sengsara. Hati semakin ditusuk. Bau keladak hanyir darah. Manusia insani meragut tangis yang tragis, perang membadai dari udara dan bumi. Sombong manusia, semakin hari semakin menebal. Bongkak kian menjalan, takut. Tangis para bayi tidak terbendung lagi. Kain putih dibasahi hanyir merah darah. Kelopak mata si ibu sudah kering air matanya. Melihat wajah duka anak digendong, disiksa, dirajam, ditembak, dan dihunus senjata. Para durjana sang Zionis. Ledakan bom dan mortar menjadi irama padang pasir demi mencari harga maruah dan kuasa, demi mengangkat nama di pentas dunia, demi menggali harta berkoyan-koyan yang bukan milik kita. Manusia para durjana menjadi alpa dan saling berbunuh. Perang tidak pernah berhenti. Perang tidak mungkin bertepi. Andai manusia bertopengkan kerakusan, tamak adalah mahkota, kedengkian adalah perisainya. Yang tidak berdosa menjadi mangsa. Ini lembah pemakaman bayi-bayi. Buat disemadikan atas doa kalian yang cintakan keamanan sejati, yang kasihkan perpaduan umat, demi kesucian hati yang hakiki. Sekian, terima kasih.
Wow, it's a very, I would say that move recitation by sisters from Mahallah Sumaya, where I would say that actually this recitation of poem is really related with the current situation that happened in Palestine, and hopefully this kind of unity poem, can touch all the audiences for tonight's event. Okay, so now let's moving on to the next video from the representative from Mahallah, Salahuddin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Akilah Alia binti Muhammad Samri, wakil dari Mahallah Salahuddin, akan menyampaikan satu sajak yang bertajuk Raya yang Ku Rindukan, nukilan saya sendiri. Terimalah. Sambil kusyuknya aku menaik, selamat hari raya kepada kerabatku. Aku teringat setiap kali raya sungguh meriah, sungguh gembira. Sesungguhnya aku rindu. Aku rindu bagaimana semua orang pulang ke desa. 1, 2, 3 kereta. Pada malamnya ada lagi yang menjelma semata-mata untuk hari raya. Aku rindu bagaimana anak beranak berhempas pulas mengemas dan memasak segala jenis juadah untuk berbuka sebelum hari raya tiba. Aku rindu bagaimana aku dan kerabatku memetik limau, menangkap ayam, membuat lemang sambil bercerita tak kala hari raya tiba. Aku rindu apabila semua orang menantikan kemunculan anak bulan Syawal, duduk menonton televisyen, menanti pengumuman hari raya. Takbir raya sudah dilaungkan, tanda masuk bulan Syawal. Ada yang masih menggosok baju untuk hari keesokannya. Bangun awal, azan subuh dilaungkan. Solat subuh pada pagi raya. Bersiap pula untuk ke masjid menunaikan solat sunat Aidilfitri. Aku rindu bagaimana semua orang memakai pakaian cantik, bersiap di depan cermin, segak dan bergaya, itulah dia. Oh, si teruna, memakai baju Melayunya, siap bersongkok, penuh bergaya. Oh, si Dara, memakai baju kurungnya, siap bertudung, penuh bergaya. Sudah siap beratulah kita, memohon maaf kepada ibu bapa, bersalam-salaman, berpeluk-pelukan, tanpa ada rasa was-was. Sungguh aku merindu. Tibanya pula untuk duit raya. Aku ingat aku sudah tidak layak untuk terima. Alhamdulillah, masih lagi terima duit raya. Syukurnya aku di pagi raya. Semua orang bergambar pula sebagai kenangan. Mereka kata dimuat naik di media sosial sungguh meriah. Namun siapa tahu itulah yang terakhir. Nampaknya sebagai kenangan bukanlah satu benda yang mustahil. Kini dengan norma baharu sememangnya tidak sama. Tiada lagi pulang ke desa, tiada lagi keringat memasak untuk berbuka. Sesuatu yang janggal, ya aku tak nafikan. Adakah lama lagi untuk kembali mendapatkan raya yang ku rindukan? Oh, kenangan, sungguh mengasyikkan. Aku harus sedar, semuanya berbeza. Menjaga jarak sosial, tidak dapat berkumpul. Kini ku harus terima, tiada lagi raya yang ku rindukan. Sekian saja daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih.
Oh my God, it's very touched. I would say that a very touched recitation by our sisters from Mahallah Salahuddin. I would say that actually this is very, every one of us really miss the past memories of the vibe of our celebration of Eid, Eid. Yes, a celebration of Eid. And oh my God, so I would say that it's a very interesting recitation from both of the sisters, Salahuddin and also from Mahallah Sumaya. So before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to cast your vote through the link provided in the comment section. And so now, let's move on to the next video from Mahallah Safia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I'm Tuan Rashikin from Mahallah Safia, and today I will recite my poem, which is Kemana Hilang. Tiga dulu, tua muda di sana sini berbaju Melayu, sega mempertahankan warisan bangsa. Namun kini, adakah masih kita kita lihat si darah bersimbung air, teruna belurat darah memperjuangkan bangsa. Mana hilangnya? Mana perginya asal usul sesebuah bangsa yang dahulunya bangga akan sejarah mereka. Dilempar, digempar, dihibah hikayat hingga keturunan ketiga. Mengapa teman? Mengapa kita jadi begini? Mengapa sahabat? Bukankah tugas kita untuk menyambung warisan wasiat bangsa negara yang dijunjung tinggi nenek moyang kita? Bukankah kita harapan utuh untuk pertahankan warisan tercinta, pertahankan manut bangsa yang telah usai? Bangkit wahai teman, bangkit semula, usung kembali maruah kita, berjuang kembali warisan bangsa yang telah berjuang nenek moyang. Ayo.
Very lovely poem recited by our sisters from Mahallah Safia. I would say that it is very related to all of us about the language, about the longing recitation. And now let's moving on to the next representative from Mahallah Rukaya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sarah Fazana binti Rizwan and I'll be presenting a poetry written by Donia titled Hijab. To my dear Hijab, I'm sorry I've torn you as I was being torn. The story of how I got to know you was beautiful, but I lost touch because I was too busy. I was too busy with the society. I wanted to fit in, so I modernized you with reckless clothes. Unable to see the real beauty, I kept you unknown, and now I regret treating you like a piece of cloth. Your worth was more. Unable to recognize your importance, I was just a lost soul. Forgive me, for I found my way back to my Lord. Rediscovered what it meant to wrap you around my head, but it also meant around my heart. A source to showcase my intelligence rather than the loss of the shape of my form, saving me from the akhirah and the temptations of this world. An obligation from Allah, I write you with pride and sincerity. So to my sisters, just know it's who you are, an identity, a love story you won't let go. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to sister from Mahallah Rukaya, because I guess it's really, really wonderful, and also it's really, really interesting of the recitations. And also thank you so much for the reminders for all the sisters out there about the recitation and also poetry. Okay, so just a reminder to all the ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, don't forget to cast your vote and also fill in the form, the evaluation form, through the link provided in the comment section. So now, let's proceed with the next video from Mahallah Nusaibah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Nurazna binti Azhar akan mendeklamasikan puisi yang bertajuk Insaflah Umat Islam. Falsafah sekular amat bahaya mengasingkan agama dari dunia. Bila ummah pegang prinsipnya, luput hakikat hilang kisahnya. Islam sepadu dengan kehidupan. Aturan Allah bukan mainan. Mengapa ummah asing-asingkan? Musibah melanda, siapa salahkan? Bukan jabarian, zaman fitnah. Doktrin kafir dijadikan falsafah. Langsung belenggu hakikat ummah. Bagaimana Allah nak turunkan nusrah? Sampailah sudah zaman beralih. Umat Islam nak pulih. Ilmu hakikat sudah dipilih supaya ummah senang memilih. Kembalikan ilmu hakikat supaya hambanya dapat melihat yang mana benar, yang mana sesat, supaya mudah memilih yang tepat. Sudahlah jelas benar dan salah, supaya ummah tak lagi berhelah. Kalau ikhlas, segera pilihlah firqah hakikat naungan Allah. Allah hendak turunkan nusrahnya. Itulah sebab hilang samarnya. Firqah hakikat dapat naungannya. Firqah yang batil tunggu balanya. Sampailah sudah masa dan waktu. Era akhir zaman sudahlah tentu. Umat Islam janganlah buntu, pastikan ikhlas dalam nawaitu. Era akhir zaman bukan mainan. Banyak cabaran, banyak dugaan. Pilihan yang tepat harap pastikan supaya akhirat dapat selamatkan. Wahai saudara, harap fikirkan kesatuan ummah kita pulihkan. Ilmu hakikat Allah tunjukkan, gunakan ia buat pedoman. Perjuangan hakikat mendapat rahmat, dapat zahirkan karomah barakat, melawan semua golongan sesat. Nusrah Allah untungkan umat. Sabda Nabi nan azimat, tidak bersatu umat dalam sesat. Kalau ummah memilih yang tepat, alam dan makhluk berkongsi rahmat. Sekian dahulu, saya bermadah. Puisi yang panjang tamatlah sudah. Semoga mendapat ibrah yang faedah, dapat tenangkan hati nan gundah. Sekian wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh my God, this is so emotional. Thank you so much, sister, for these reminders as well. And also for the Ibrah. I guess that all of the audiences right now, we can get the Ibrah from the recitation by sisters from Mahallah Nusaibah. Okay, so now let's move on to the next representative or next video from Mahallah Maryam.
He is calling me, so soft and mellow when I bow. What was supposed to be morning with smiles turns to morn of sorrows. I am lost in the room of God's calling. It was somber with a foaming cloud, and the flashback sparks like the film reels. I could see the children running around and the night sky fading. But I am here, quiet, mellow and heavy. I stare into the darkness of the night, pretending not to see the fireworks and smell the vintage beers. There was only me, my small room, the night of the year. This morning, I am grieving, with the silent cries that will not be home. So far away, miles and miles, oh how I should have known. I long and long for a place called home. Now I stand here alone, yet still under the same azure sky, wearing a brand new baju. Yet I am still beautiful, no, I won't deny. Yet this morning, it is only 7 a.m. So I hope and hope soon you will get back here. No matter how sad and lonely I am, I do wish the sorrow will melt away and the day will get brighter.
And the god is calling with a lullaby-like rhyme. Perhaps he is telling me that I could long for him. 'Cause he too is my home.
His Love Language by Fatihah Edina. We don't venture gently into his grace at day, or when his callings come 5 times a day, or when our minds are warped in wrath, or when our heartstrings become feeble, or when his fragrance becomes stale, reek of damp wood in human shade, human scent. We don't venture gently into his grace on harsh days, leaving footprints of criminal elements like on stage in crowned titles with no remorse. Oftentimes, we plunge into his vengeance for the better of us all. I, you, we bask in uncertainty, most unhappily. We wander aimlessly. We stand immobile in his fog, crying, screaming. He stain us with colors, go back and drain it to white. Our soul overgrown with Moses, plant as flowers, rip it off, and he summoned the drought. Yes, we are alive. We fall back into his grace. He welcomes us home when we rest our forehead on the soft threaded rug. He welcomes us home when we sweep our tongue with his 99 names. He welcomes us home when we wet our lips reciting his words. To come home, to cradle in the words of his love. This is what it feels like to love. To understand his love language. Recited by Naziha Izora.
Wow, it's a very dramatic and also emotional recitation by our sisters from Mahallah Mariam. And also it's a very creative videos from all of them. Congratulations, Mahallah Mariam, for the creative videos. And now, before we proceed again, don't forget to all ladies and gentlemen to cast your vote through the link provided in the comment section before we proceed with the next representative. Okay, so now let's proceed with the next video from Mahallah Halimah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bahasa kita, karya Abizai. Bahasa kita bergurun menjadi tulang temurlang, membina tubuh tamadun panjang sebagai pusaka warisan yang tak kunjung lebur oleh panahan matahari zaman yang tak pernah luntur ditikam hujan dugaan. Bicara yang ramah di lidah menjadi insan utama di tanah ibunda dan seluas banjaran Nusantara. Bahasa kita berputih cantik, berkembang jelita, harum, sopan, mekar di kelopaknya, berbisik lembut, bersenandung merdu, mengundang asyik dan rindu. Dalam lirik dan lagu, bahasa kita kaya dengan isi dan hiasan, penuh kiasan syarat tamsilan, memperagakan corak pijak di sebalik pantun dan gurindam. Bahasa kita bukan sekadar bahasa lembah, terpencil dan lemah, tapi bahasa bersayap lestari, mampu terbang tinggi, menyambut cabaran awan teknologi, menyambut seruan langit globalisasi. Bahasa kita jembatan kukuh, tempat menyeberang ke pulau perpaduan, bersatu haluan agar di setiap sukma warga berdenyut cinta serupa, di mana bumi didiami, disitulah bahasa dikasihi. Bahasa kita urat dan darah perjuangan bangsa. Jangan sesekali berani mengaku sebagai anak dain setia jika bahasa segan mengalir di bibir, jika bahasa tiada mesra di jiwa. Bahasa kita terima kasih.
Wow, it's very dramatic and also emotional. I would say very energetic from sister from Mahallah Halima, and I would say that yes, we know that today's language it's become almost forgotten by all the citizens in our country. Okay, so now let's proceed, ladies and gentlemen, with the next video from Mahallah Hafsah.
Mahabbah Budaya karya Maxina. Kuletakkan tangan di dada, membenamkan sekepal azam semalam. Hari ini bermulanya setapak pengalaman, jadi 1000 langkah berani tekal menelusuri denai yang mencabar di rimba perjuangan bangsa bernama harapan dan wawasan. Ini tempat aku berdiri dan membentangi seluruh tubuh pertiwi. Ini tempat aku menanam jati diri, bersiram secangkir amanah dan setia. Ini tempat aku berlari, menabur kudrat bakti, menumbuhkan jambak pembangunan, menentang jambatan budaya dan peradaban. Basah bibir berzikir memuji Tuhan, berulang kali berjanji memuji Nabi. Dari tangan sendiri. Di benak ini terhampar rimbunan silara yang menghijau dan segar, memayungi tanah dari basah hujan. Ketika dunia meragut manusia dengan peradaban, tak sesekali ku biar kebiadaban membelenggu tubuh ini hingga tersungkur dalam kesia-siaan. Aku tetap bangkit, menyongsong badai alpa bertongkat budaya dan keimanan. Aku adalah anak muda yang pantang mengalah dalam arus tsunami cabaran mendatang, hingga menghanyut jati diri yang lemas. Demi iltizam dan iktikad yang murni, kaki ini terus berdiri dan mengorak langkah, membina tamadun, mendukung mara budaya tercinta. Sekian, terima kasih.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, sister from Mahallah Hafsa, because I would say that you made me glued with your amazing presentation and recitation of the poetry. Okay, I would say that it's a lovely poem and also a very emotional recitation by our sister from Mahallah Hafsa. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to cast your vote through the link provided in the comment section. Okay. So let's start it and also let's proceed with the remaining videos from Mahallah.
Maybe it was the way the hornbills sang that brought me back to the days I grew up. The ups and downs of the crickets rang, the sound of the rivers asleep, the footsteps that I took to trace a deer, and follow them I did. There stood a magnificent sambar, as mighty as it was enchanted. Then came the boom and the bang, the harsh sound of the soldiers' haste, scaring away the indigenous creatures, separating them from their solitude. Years and years of colonization. Then come the independence, the way my people screamed of happiness, the roars of freedom shouted by the people, celebrating more than hundreds of years of subjugation. It's the way the Malay hugs each other and let out an Alhamdulillah, the way the Indians utters Nandri under their breath, and the way the Chinese dances and shout Kansie Shanti. It was truly a historic moment. Now I see the Malays in colorful sari, how the Chinese styles their floral baju kurung, and the beauty of Indian women wearing the eccentric cheongsam. Witnessing the people in harmony by the beauty of each other's cultures. It's the way the people accept and celebrate each other. The ways the Mama restaurant is filled with many ethnicities, and the way the people welcomes others on their special day, be it Hari Raya, Deepavali, or Tahun Baru Cina. It's the way Ang Pao was given and influences Duit Raya to the children and younglings by the employed and elderlies. It's the way Kuih Raya is shared among households despite any cultural occasions. It's the way the non-Muslims respect Muslims' prayers time, the way the non-Muslim speaks the Arabic terms used in Malay language, the way everyone tolerates and show compassion despite many differences, the way everyone welcomes any religions to enter their holy places. It's the trust that brought me. It's the joy, the pain, and the healing that was endured by all that brought us closer as one. The way Malaysians was brought up and raised, and how I hope that it will continue to strive and exist in harmony.
Thank you so much, sister from Mahallah Asma, for the reminders. Because as we know that, as I would say that actually, I'm pretty sure that even all the audiences, when we heard this recitation, we can we at least know about the difference or about the different cultures that we have in Malaysia. And thank you so much for the different about the different cultures of the languages, about the traditional clothes, and etc. Okay, so last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed with the last video from Mahallah Aminah.
Sajak Melayu, karya Usman Awang. Dideklamasikan oleh Atibah Kahar. Terimalah. Melayu itu orang yang bijaksana. Nakalnya tersulam jenaka. Budi bahasanya tidak terkira. Kurang ajarnya tetap santun. Jika menipu pun masih bersopan. Jika mengampu, bijak beralas tangan. Melayu itu berani jika bersalah, kecut takut kerana benar. Janji simpan di perut, selalu pecah di mulut. Biar mati adat, jangan mati anak. Melayu di tanah semenanjung luas maknanya. Jawa itu Melayu, Bugis itu Melayu, Banjar juga disebut Melayu, Minangkabau memang Melayu, keturunan Aceh adalah Melayu, Jakun dan Sakai asli Melayu, Arab dan Pakistani semua Melayu, Mama dan Malbari serap ke Melayu. Malah mu'alaf bertakrif Melayu. Dalam sejarahnya, Melayu itu pengembara lautan, melurungkan jalur sejarah zaman. Begitu luas daerah sempadan. Sayangnya kini, segala kehilangan. Melayu itu kaya falsafahnya, kias kata, bidal pusaka, akar budi, persulamkan daya, kedung akal, laut bicara. Malangnya Melayu itu kuat bersorak, terlalu gairah pesta tamasya, sedangkan kampung telah tergadai, sawah sejalur, tinggal sejengkal, tanah sebidang mudah terjual. Meski telah memiliki telaga, tangan masih memegang tali, sedang orang mencapai timba, berbuahlah pisang 3 kali. Melayu itu masih bermimpi, walaupun sudah mengenal universiti, masih berdagang di rumah sendiri. Berkelahi cara Melayu, menikam dengan pantun, menyanggah dengan senyum, marahnya dengan diam, merendah, bukan menyembah, meninggi, bukan melonjak. Watak Melayu menolak permusuhan, setia dan sabar, tiada sempadan. Tapi jika marah, tak nampak telinga, musuh dicari ke lubang cacing, tak dapat tanduk telinga, dijinjing. Maruah dan agama dihina jangan, hebat amuknya tak kenal lawan. Berdamai cara Melayu indah sekali, silaturahim, hati yang murni. Maaf diungkap sentiasa bersahut, tangan dihulur sentiasa disambut, luka pun tidak lagi berparut. Baiknya hati Melayu itu tak terbandingkan, selagi yang ada sanggup diberikan, sehingga tercipta sebuah kiasan. Dagang lalu nasi ditanakkan, suami pulang lapar tak makan, kera di hutan disusu-susukan, anak di pangkuan mati kebuluran. Bagaimanakah Melayu abad ke-21? Masihkah tunduk tersipu-sipu? Jangan takut melanggar pantang jika pantang menghalang kemajuan. Jangan segan menentang larangan jika yakin kepada kebenaran. Jangan malu mengucapkan keyakinan jika percaya kepada keadilan. Jadilah bangsa yang bijaksana, memegang tali, memegang timba, memiliki ekonomi, mencipta budaya, menjadi tuan di negara merdeka.
Wow, I would say that it's a very dramatic recitation by our sister from Mahallah Amina. And thank you so much for the historical poem, because at least all of us, all the audiences, we get to know about the Malays culture. Previously, I would say that it's really, really nice and also great. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with the ending of the video from Mahallah's Amina, so we have come to the end of our tweet event for poetry recitation for sisters category for e-IMCW 2021. Hence, all audiences have an extra 15 minutes to vote through the link provided before the voting session ended. So what else, ladies and gentlemen? What are you waiting for? So now let's vote and also cast your vote, your favorite participants right now through the voting link in the comment section. And attention also to all ladies and gentlemen, the winners will be announced this upcoming Sunday, which is tomorrow, 23rd May 2021. So stay tuned and please keep updated on our official social media accounts. So as the saying goes, to every beginning, there's an ending. And now the event has come its end. Once again, thank you everyone for gracing our event with your presence. We truly appreciate it, and we have experienced technical difficulties, so pardon for the interruptions. And on behalf of the organizing committees, I would like to apologize if you have made any mistakes through the event. So I end my duty as master of ceremony for today's event with wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.